welcome back. This is the hot seat match of the 2021 Maryland State Scotch Doubles Championship. Scott Haas and Steve Fleming versus Zach Paitsel and Josh Brothers. As a race to 7, Texas Express 9-ball. Alternating break, 9-ball does not count on the break. Yeah, good break by Steve to start off this hot seat match. Has made 2 balls and left Scott a good shot at the 1. Don't really see a whole lot of problem in this rack. Probably a little more angle than Scott wanted to give Steve here on this. Straighter in, he could have just rolled straight down. Instead, he's going to have to come across and miss the 8. Oh, he played that really well. Okay, Steve's a little straighter than he might have wanted to be here, but shouldn't be a problem. He might just have to leave Scott on the rail. He follows forward nicely to get Scott off the rail, comes out, gives Scott an angle. And he play this 7-ball in, go down to the head rail and come back out towards the middle of the table for the 8, just like that. Steve shoots the 8, draws back, gives Scott the 9 in the same pocket. And a quick break and run. Scott and Steve are off to a 1-0 lead. Looks like Josh will be breaking. Josh just had to run out to his car for a minute, Sujan. He'll be back shortly. I am not sure, Sujan. We had originally thought this was going to be a 2-day tournament, but now that we're going to get it done in 1 day, I'm not sure whether we're having the Sunday tournament or not. I will find out and let you know. Okay, so Josh makes 2 balls on the break, but he scratches. These balls are wide open. I don't expect Steve and Scott to have any issues running these balls out. Roll 4 in the side. Come 3 rails around the 6 and shoot the 6 in the top left corner. 7 in the corner where it's at, 8 in the bottom right, and then 9 in the bottom left. Sorry. Okay, it's 8 and 9, and Scott and Steve will be off to a quick 2-0 lead.
Who broke first?
Scott and Steve, so it'll be Scott's break.
Nice.
Yes, to recap for Josh and anybody else who may have just joined us, Scott and Steve broke and ran the first rack. Josh Brothers scratched on the break, and then Scott and Steve ran out that rack.
That's pretty efficient.
Yes, it's been a pretty quick 2 racks so far.
Yeah, I got caught up after I got my nice warm jacket on, watching some of the one pocket. It's just Rob and Clint.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I was like, oh, he said we got a couple minutes. I forgot that a couple minutes in one pocket goes by very slow. Wow. He racked himself.
Yep.
He can still cut that inside.
Yeah. Just a question of what kind of shape he can get on the 3 when he does.
Do it soft, run into the 4. You're going to leave the 4-5 combo, but you have the 3 in the side with the 6. Oh.
He missed.
He missed both sides of it.
Yeah.
All right, well, this is going to be a real good tester for Zach. You haven't shot yet, and you're down 2-0. And you pretty much have to cinch a ball for your first shot in the hot seat match. And he hit it great.
Yes, he did. Thank you, Dylan. Or Tim, if that's still you.
Thank you, Dylan. Timon.
Okay, Dylan, it's good to know who we're talking to. Tell your dad to get his own account so we don't have this issue.
Yeah, because when he's talking to us through you during your match and you're on your phone, I'm like, oh, just concentrate on one thing at a time. Oh. Zach hit that pretty bad. All right, so there's really no issues here. He can play a stop shot if he wants. He's probably going to draw back about a foot. And did he hook him? No, didn't hook him. All right. Scott tried to flirt with that. And from here, it's going to be pretty simple. If I have a little off angle, which it looks like he does, I'm just stunning this over and shooting the 8 in the same exact pocket. If I'm straight, then I'll just go ahead and play a stop shot. But there's no reason to ever try and get fancy. You don't get extra points for style. Now Scott will. They're going to end up playing one pocket. Scott's going to come back, go one rail across, and shoot the 9 in the same pocket. Hit it a little bit harder than he probably wanted to. See. So it's going to be 3-0. Going to be Josh's break. Hopefully that scratch on the break is out of his head. He's been breaking really, really, really good today. All right, so all right, made a ball on the break, and he can actually force. You can shoot the one on the side and force the cue ball down to be able to play the 2-9 combo. Now Josh has a couple of different options here. He banks really well, so he can bank the 2 and draw back for the 3. He can play the carom. There you go. Plays the carom on the 7. If he makes the carom, it's probably going to leave the 2-9, or he can just draw into the 9. The carom's the safest. It's the best shot in my mind. It gives you the better chance to win. Oh, and he missed the 7 and got safe. This is not an easy ball for Scott because he's got to hit it, but he's got to hit it in a way that isn't going to bring the 2 ball back down table for the 2-9 combo. I don't like the jump. The 2 rail kick going bottom rail, side rail is the only thing that really gives you a chance. I'm not 100% against just making the 9. Yeah. Make them run out. Don't give them an easy game. It's a very expensive match. don't really see them having a huge issue here, but making them having to run out 6 balls instead of just playing a combo on a 9 ball that's sitting in a pocket is always going to be the smarter move. You don't know if someone's going to overhit a ball. You don't know if there's going to be a miscue or anything. And it matters the angle that Josh gets Zach on this combo. I mean, how Zach shoots it. I mean, just because the 7's hanging, if he hits this off center even a little bit, that 5 ball could end up in a really weird spot. And if he tries to hold it by playing a stop shot, if he hits it too full, it can follow. If he tries to draw it out, he might lose control of the 5 ball. I mean, there's so many things that could go like that. I mean, even though it looked pretty easy, there's anytime you have a combo, especially with the ball in a pocket, it's always an eighth of an inch away from being a catastrophe. Now, I do expect Josh to make this ball in the side pocket and come out either 1 rail or 2 rails. Matters if he wants to spin it or just stun it up. Well, stun it down off the rail and then come straight up table. He's looking to make sure it goes by the 9. It definitely goes by the 9. Personally, I like spinning this ball just a little to come on the top side of the 9 for the 6.
Money. I didn't even think that. Oh, like I didn't count cut up? Yeah, it's only 30, but I think I got my money back. Yeah, exactly. It's on the shelf. Yeah, I got it.
That's why I don't like trying to stun it. I like spinning it because even if you don't happen to get to where you're happy with it, it's an easy jump.
So, Sujan, I just talked to Rick. We're not sure if there's a tournament tomorrow. We have to check with Terry Goodrich, who usually runs it, to see whether or not she planned anything. It will be posted to Brews and Q's Facebook page if there's going to be one.
And with this 9 ball, Scott and Steve are going to go up 4-0, and it'll be their break.
All right, Scott Haas to break. Scott and Steve are leading 4-0. Hot seat match.
So far, everything has gone as planned and perfect for them, except for that.
Yeah, well.
You know what? I'm just going to stop talking. I'm going to be a horrible commentator without talking, but I'm just going to stop talking.
So down 4-0. Do you take the 1-9 combo here?
I don't care what the score is. I take the 1-9 combo here. And especially with how that 4-ball is.
Yeah, no, I agree. And Josh appears to agree as well.
Yeah, Josh's think alike. Josh's and lefties.
And Josh knocks it home.
4-1.
Pulls to within 4-1.
And it will be Zach to
Zach
break.
to break.
But Josh is going to rack for him. How I like to break, I think Josh just likes to rack. Yeah, a little curse. I cursed Cohen earlier.
Oh, no, Cohen, that's right.
Yeah, man, that boy had been playing good all day. I say one thing, he didn't make another ball after that. But no, they still have complete control of the set. I mean, they've been playing good.
Yes. Yes. Yeah, Dylan, it could be a momentum swing. You never know.
I'm willing to go off on
Although the dry break following it immediately does not help keep the momentum going.
especially when you have a dead bank. Oh, it's not dead, but as good as Scott plays, it's a dead bank on the 1-ball.
Just depends on where the 1 goes after it hits the 6. Assuming you were talking about banking it back into the 6.
Oh yeah. No, I'm not aggressive enough to do the 1-9 right now, especially
Well,
with the 2-ball right there.
I didn't know if you meant banking it between the 5 and the 9 to make it there.
No,
But
I'm not that good.
yeah. So
Did he make them both? He made them both.
made them both.
And left the carom. Although he might play the combo. I like playing the carom.
I always like playing the carom, but in this situation, on the combo, I'd just be too worried that I'd leave a combo back if I didn't make it.
Pretty much why I wouldn't want to do it.
Steve is playing the combo. And
he
Steve
hit it
nails
perfect.
So that's a 5-1 lead for Steve and Scott. Scott to break.
I'm way too blind. Well, you guys all know that I'm more of a safety player. That's why I chose the carom there. It's just a safer option. It is
You're
harder.
more of a safer player.
I'm the definition of a safety player. If I don't have a 95% chance of making a ball, I duck. Now my ducks may look like shots, but I usually get safe off of them. That is a good shot by Josh. Now,
That is quite the cluster they've got going on down there.
it is. Now, Scott's just going to thin the 1 into the 5 and try and come back around.
Yep.
Now, the only thing he might be worried about is because the angle, if he cuts it a little too thick and goes underneath, but the 8-ball's there. So, I think either way, he's going to be fine. Zach, who has to shoot the next shot, he will not be fine. That
Way thicker than I thought he was going to.
and a lot softer.
Yeah.
He's not happy with himself. I mean, he's not showing any emotion at all, but he's not happy with himself.
No, this should be an easy save for.
Kind of looks like Jerry Stone right there.
A little bit.
Yeah.
Not as big.
No.
I thought he'd catch a little more of the 8 to keep the cue ball back there more, but I think he's still okay on the save.
The 1 ball back there, more?
I mean, the 1 ball, yes. But yeah, he's still got it behind the 4, so.
But even with the playing that safe, even off ball in hand, it's going to be tough to do anything with the 2. Oh, wow.
Make the 1 and play another safe on the 2.
In a normal situation, if Josh was playing, solo against anybody, yes.
Yeah,
But-
no, I do agree that yes, it's harder when it's a doubles situation
Yeah.
where you have to play the shape for the safe that your partner wants to play.
Yeah, because I know me and you are going to play. Even if we both agree on a safe to play safe, we're going to want to play 2 different safes.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to ask you where you want to be left beforehand because I'm going to think I'm right, and then I get you in a spot where you're playing a safe that you're not comfortable with. But if I would have just rolled the ball 2 inches instead of going 2 feet, you would have been more comfortable with a different safe.
Right. No, I get that. Could try. No, he's definitely laying for the safe here.
You're thinking he could have tried to break it out?
I was saying he could have tried. I'm not saying it was the right play, but
No. Now here he can just.
he kind of took a big practice stroke that made me think he might be laying into that ball, but
That's a good safe.
that's
a very good save.
safe.
If he could have just done one more rotation for him, that would have been jail.
Yeah. Still pretty.
Scott's. It's a 1-rail kick either way. Although he looks like he's hitting right into the 4 ball.
Yeah, I agree. That's. And that's why he's going.
Yeah, I
This
like going.
way.
I like going this way. A lot more things can happen good this way. You can hit it strong, bank it in the corner, bank it in the side, get lucky a couple other different ways. Although it looks like he's going around it.
I was gonna say it looks. Oh, he's going
Oh.
2 rails.
Well, that's why he was going around it.
I honestly thought he was going to hit the 8 the way he was aiming, and he didn't miss it by much. But
I didn't see him putting the left on it to spin it. That's a good shot. Good shot, Josh. Now Zach just has to try and not do too much. Just roll it up. There you go. Let Josh get you pretty much mid-table to be able to, for you to make the 6, and you come out mid-table for him to make the 7, and just keep doing that. Most of the time, if it's ever a question, just get in the middle of the table with the cue ball. Wow, he's jacked up. I don't know, I mean, wow. He went a little further than I thought he was going to. He's still going to be fine, but that's that's a lot further than I think he had to go.
No, I agree.
With how bad I was playing today, I had this shot for Bobby right in the side pocket.
Whoa.
Wow. That's the third bad miscue we've seen Josh have just on the stream. The one, I thought he broke his tip.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't actually remember the other one. I remember the one where you thought he broke his tip. But
It was another one where he miscued, but he still got so much English on the ball.
oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
He drew the ball like 6 feet even though he miscued.
Yeah. Oh, Josh has a ridiculous stroke. Must be in the name. You know, Josh Filler, Josh McCauley,
All right. Well,
Josh
with
Thorpe.
this 9 ball, Steve and Scott go up 6-1.
And it will be Zach to break, but Josh will be racking. Or technically, if they wanted, Josh could be breaking.
Yes.
He said, no, go ahead, big man. Huh. Smash him. Yeah, he hit that ball pretty good. This is not an easy out.
No, not at all.
I mean, even though they have control of the table,
I
this
mean,
is just...
unless you're going to play a combo down the rail, you're going to have to bank the 2 because it doesn't go either way.
That's what he's looking at now.
Then the 3 is tied up with the 7 and the 9. Definitely not an easy ball to get position on playing this combo. Or this bank, rather.
Josh just told him, make the 2, I'll figure the 3 out. And being down 6-1, I think what he means by I'll figure the 3 out is I'm banking that 3-9 combo.
Yeah.
If it doesn't go, it doesn't go. If it goes, cool.
Good position for it.
Yeah. Oh no, he's looking at the cut now. That cut's not there.
No.
No.
Well, they keep looking at it, but I don't.
Josh just smiled. They're going to do the 3-9 combo.
Good call, Dylan. It was Karaman, the 3 off the 9.
Well, I figured that was so obvious I didn't have to say it. Oh, yes, Josh does like the rack. You're correct. I was like, what did I do? I get in trouble here because I like to spin this ball. And you're not supposed to, apparently. Made it.
I don't try and kill it like that. I let it go back and forth a couple times.
I go forward. On a big table, I don't. On a bar box, I do.
If
I
the
don't-
8 ball wasn't there, I'd agree with you. I'm just not sure you don't run into the 8 if you go forward.
I don't think you should from that angle.
Okay, I wasn't sure.
Nah. You should come, because that ball was almost second diamond. So even spinning it from that angle should be right before the second diamond. Hit it good.
Yes, it did. Okay, Zach to get one back and get it to 6-2. But it will be Steven Scott's break.
I really wish we had a camera on Thomas's match. Al just fired in a 9 ball. From over here, it looked like he didn't have to drill it the way he did. And it went 1, 2, 3, 4 rails, missed the side pocket, and went into the corner. And you just, I was looking over here, and you could just see Thomas go. Yeah, I'm gonna make a bunch of comments that make you guys have to be here to see me to understand them. You're gonna hate. You're gonna hate this on the
when
DVD.
you said he fired in the 9 ball and it went, you mean the cue ball?
The 9 and the Q. The 9 ball went.
And then the cue ball went
four
okay.
rails, and it looked like he could just very lightly tap it and go 1 rail.
Gotcha. Okay, I'm not sure who, but we have a winner in the Molinaro.
It looks like it's going to be Fred. Yep, it's going to be Fred.
Okay,
And,
so Fred Kreslip, Chuck Roth have defeated Brett Stottlemyre and Rick Molinaro.
Considering how fast Brett left that playing area and to go somewhere else to take his cues apart, he is not happy. That match would have put them in the Calcutta, right?
Yes, I believe Calcutta pays top 4.
Yeah.
So that was a 7-5 win for Fred and Chuck. So Fred and Chuck are awaiting the winner of the Thomas Haas, Al Tonelli versus Tom Zippler and Mark Ford match.
That's like, well, he goes that way. That works. But it might work. Does not work. Oh, you can still see it. He's fine. I like playing a little simpler, just spinning that ball to the rail and shooting it straight down. He has a little bit of a negative angle. It's going the wrong side, but he's still going to be okay. Just draw this ball straight back. You don't have to get to the rail. Just get close. And if need be, you can just punch it and come on the other side of the 5. I mean, the angle doesn't look like it's there, but it is. And Brett is gone. This is fine. Just shoot the 5, a little bit of right, run into the 9. You just got to make sure you hit the 9, because if you hit the 8, you're going to lose this game. You run into the 8, you run into the 9 full, you're good. Even if you skim off the 9, either which way, you're going to be fine.
Is he going to go around the table, or does he think he can kill this? He's going to go around the table.
What did I say? Don't hit the 8.
Yes.
Now,
thought-
I thought it was going to be the other side of the 8,
Right.
but
I thought he was going to hit the 7 by the way he played it.
yeah, that's a lot of confidence in that shot.
Yes.
He could have just spun it with right. Maybe he didn't like controlling the 5 ball all the way down the rail, spinning it like that. But he spins balls well, so I wouldn't be 100% surprised if Scott actually kicks this in 2 rails.
Oh, it came close.
Yeah. I think, how about it? Steve thought he made it. He's going up to shoot the 7. It's really hard to commentate with that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh.
Did he fluke it? That's one thing that hasn't really happened. Not a lot of flukes.
No.
No. Been watching a lot of snooker.
I kind of figured. Steve pots the 6 ball.
Now he's on the, let's call it the brown ball.
And as they would say in snooker, Scott's probably going to play this in the corner and screw the cue ball back.
What the heck is on this?
What is it?
That was not the best effort from Scott.
No. Oh, and Steve overcuts it. Not the worst leave, though.
No.
All right, and Zach.
So that attempt did not work out the way he thought. One of those situations where it's obviously Taylor's thinking.
I don't know what the hell he's thinking.
I wasn't going to finish that, but yes, I don't know what was going through his head at that moment. I think he was in between going for it and trying to play safe.
Okay, and
that's going to be it.
Scott and Steve have won 7-2. We'll see Scott and Steve again in the final. Josh and Zach will be waiting for the winner of the 4th place match, which will be Fred Crislip and Chuck Roth against, I'm not actually sure. Looks like that match is over. Let me see if I can see who won.